Temporarily from the Gulf Coast of Biloxi, Mississippi, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Sunday, February 28th, 2016. Silver is trading at $14.70 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,223 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $431. Antiwar.com reports as the Syrian ceasefire took effect, Turkey reiterated its serious concern about the plan after insisting in the last few days that they believe the ceasefire benefited the Russians and that they don't intend to be bound by the ceasefire themselves. The big objection by Turkey, though, as with everything even tangentially related to Syria, is the inclusion of the Kurdish YPG in the ceasefire, saying that if the US and Russia want to exclude the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda, they must also include the Kurds. The ceasefire went into effect midnight on Saturday Syrian time and has held so far, though the ceasefire explicitly excludes both the Islamic State and the Nusra Front. There have not been reports of any major happenings in their territory since then either, nor has Turkey attacked the Kurds in Syria so far since. The YPG, like most of the groups that endorse the ceasefire, say it reserves the right to respond if attacked. In either case, the most likely row would be with Turkey, as the Islamic State is not a party to the ceasefire and is their primary other opponent.
Bitcoin Not Bombs is a launching pad for nonprofits and social entrepreneurs into the financial freedom of the Bitcoin economy. Bitcoin Not Bombs offers premium publicity campaigns designed to facilitate an organization's adoption of Bitcoin as a payment system. Bitcoin Not Bombs is fully committed to being the hub of the nonprofit sector of the Bitcoin economy, maximizing the potential cross-promotion of all our clients and commercial partners. To learn more, visit bitcoinnotbombs.com.
UPI reports an executive and two companies pled guilty in federal court on Friday to marketing packages of cheese containing unacceptable amounts of wood pulp as 100% real Parmesan and Romano cheese. Castle Cheese Company executive Michelle Murter pled guilty to a misdemeanor of aiding and abetting to introduce misbranded and adulterated cheese products to interstate commerce. Two other companies, Universal Cheese and Drying Incorporated and International Packaging LLC, also pled guilty to conspiring to introduce misbranded cheese and money laundering. Each corporation faces a fine of $500,000. Murter can face a 1-year sentence in prison, a $100,000 fine, or both, depending on the seriousness of the offense and her past legal history. U.S. Attorney David J. Hickton said the Department of Justice prosecutes people and companies who introduce adulterated or misbranded food into interstate commerce. In this case, the fraud was perpetrated on consumers who purchased Parmesan and Romano cheese that were inferior to what they believed they were buying. A 2013 Food and Drug Administration report found that items labeled as 100% real Parmesan and Romano cheese distributed through the companies to various stores contained a combination of Swiss, mozzarella, and white cheddar cheeses, as well as wood pulp. The cheeses labeled as 100% real Parmesan and Romano cheese did not meet the FDA standard for such products and contained more than the permitted amount of cellulose, which derived from wood pulp, was used as filler. The mislabeled packages did not pose any health or safety threats to consumers, but they were sold under several brand names, which had no knowledge of the fraud.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton crushed rival Bernie Sanders at the South Carolina primary on Saturday, propelling her into next week's crucial Super Tuesday voting in 11 states on a wave of momentum. The rout of Sanders solidified Clinton's status as the strong frontrunner to capture the party's nomination for the November 8th election in her quest to become America's first female president. After the win, Clinton appeared to be looking ahead to a general election matchup with Republican frontrunner Donald Trump. The result in South Carolina was Clinton's third victory in the first four Democratic contests. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.